Supporters of traditional marriage gathered in Montgomery ahead of this month's Supreme Court ruling. Good evening, I'm Lee Garner. Thanks for joining us. WIAT 42 News reporter Nick Goulas was at this afternoon's rally, and he joins us now with more.
Lee, around 300 people were on the Capitol steps for the rally in support of traditional marriage, but it was the few who stepped away from the crowd to speak with the gay marriage supporters that were present that drove the conversation.
A man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife.
The crowd gathered for the Defensive Marriage rally in Montgomery cheered and held signs while listening to speakers comparing marriage to audio cables.
The energy can flow from one to the other and all the way to the other component. That's what marriage is about.
You know, it used to be a time where being gay would result in imprisonment or even death in some cultures. But it wasn't until they actually identified and attached it to civil rights that they finally started to get some traction.
But behind the crowd,
you know, that to me just really confirms my identity as a gay Christian.
A conversation between two Christians on the subject of marriage equality.
It really meant a lot to me to be able to engage in a dialogue with somebody, a peaceful dialogue where we could actually talk.
Gabrielle Martin approached Andrew McCoy, who was standing well behind the crowd, to discuss the merits of gay marriage.
As you can see, there's a big crowd of people right here, but nobody's standing over there loving on them, and that's sad. They need to know more than anything that the Lord loves them.
And for McCoy, he was happy to see someone put their religious beliefs before social disagreement.
You know, as Christians, we are only called to love God and love each other, and yeah, it just really meant a lot to be able to see that in somebody, even though we have differing opinions on this one subject.
The ruling from the Supreme Court is expected to come sometime this month. However, there is no set date for which to expect it by. In the studio, Nick Goulas, WIAT 42 News, coverage you can count on.